Hello again and welcome to Ep6's Let's Play Dark Souls Prepare to Die edition. Today it's time to kill a Hydra. Right, Undead Parish again, that's where we ended last session, I should say. After having handily kicked the Stray Demon's ass. Right, today we shall be going to kill a Hydra. So first things first, let's make sure we've got our rusted iron ring handy. Oh yeah, rusted iron ring. Selecting the wrong ring for the win or something. Right, now we look pretty good, I must say. But now it's time to go and try not to die. I am using the DualShock 4 today, but I also have the start buttons modified so that I can reach them. So it's Hydra munching time. Oh, we've also got to kill Havel, but meh. I'm going to say he's easy, regardless. He's not actually easy, but if you're wearing anything lighter than his own armour, you'll probably find him not too difficult. The dude is slow, what can I say? Oh, by the way, you can't get his armour off of him. As contrary as that sounds, you have to find it later. I hope you're good at finding his armour though, because it's fairly well hidden in Sen's fortress. Oh, I gave the secret away. I do like this place, it's so pretty. My gosh, it's so pretty. I wonder if we can get that, the little gem creature. It's bloody impossible to get with this sword. Right, now we'll wait here. Can you see it off in the distance? It's glowing. Run! Charge! Really need to do a jumping attack. It's probably the only way to get it with this sword. Ah, got it. Twinkling Titanite. I don't usually get that. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at the little thing. I had to gank it to get its loot, but still. It's just so pretty. Also, I need a slightly more powerful machine than this. It really is chugging under the recording. Right, now we're about to meet something that could gank your face off. So, you know, be warned. This is me warning you. Here's the warning. Now be warned of it. These little rock guys hate you and will kill you mercilessly. Back there in the distance, if only we had the binoculars, you could see the Hydra. Getting to the Hydra is probably harder than actually killing the damn thing. And however weird that sounds, it actually is. Was there anything around here? I've never really bothered exploring here. Usually I just go in that doorway, gank Havel, and then come out again. Although admittedly you should, if you're being sensible, open the shortcut. Right. There he is. And he will do everything he can to get a straight hit on you. Oh, come on, you dick. Ooh, can you see how much he takes? He's using the dragon tooth, and it is absolutely brilliant weapon. However, because he's so slow, you can ventilate him fairly easily. Come on, dude. Oh, is that your way? You have to sort of out-maneuver him. Excuse me. I'm not in the mood for any of your shit, Havel, so... Look, you just kicked him off balance. He's wearing armour far heavier than he's got the poise for. You have no business wearing that crap, man. And... oh, we didn't get the backstab. That's one of my favourite things. I think you can even parry this stuff. That's basically taking the piss when you do that. It's just basically saying, you have no chance against me, just, you know, surrender. Actually, that would be a brilliant mod. If you massively outclass the mobs, or at least the intelligent mobs, they just surrender to you. Ah. Now, wait for him to swing, and then take a slug. It's the only really safe way to do it. Quote unquote safe. You quote me that from beyond the grave. That will be on my gravestone. It's the safe way to do it. I say while sort of bleeding out. Did you see the safe way I got stabbed to death there? Oh, come on, dude. Play ball here. The thing is, you can kick him off balance really easily. Oh, there we go. Like I said, I'll be telling you that from my grave. Hey, what can I say? I was right. Pessimistic as hell, but right. Yeah, no, the problem there was me being lackadaisical to a fault. Right, let's go back and actually win this one, shall we? Well, I mean, if the answer is anything other than yes, then you probably don't need this guide. Because you don't want to play this game, do you? So hopefully, yes, I want to hear you say, yes, let's go, let's kick out Havel's ass and take back our horribly green bloodstain for some reason. I suppose it's supposed to be the souls rather than the blood, but I always thought it was a bit odd that the main way to identify it is this sort of green vapour trail coming off of it. Hi ho, it's off to Havel we go. With a sword and a spade. We're gonna dig his grave? God damn, that got dark quickly. But you know, that's what you expect in Dark Souls. Is he following me? Dude, not cool. You're a stalker, man. I'm gonna tell. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm just gonna shank him and I'd throw him down the cliff, but I can't guarantee that I wouldn't get killed doing that. If only there was some ragdoll ability to grab things. I mean, we don't have a Half-Life 2 mover gun thing. That would be quite funny. Or at least sort of a Skyrim-esque ability to pick enemies up so you can throw them off cliffs and stuff. Right, now like I said, the ability to kick is actually really important here, but you have to remember you can't be holding the forward button when you want to do it. You have to release and then press. And even then it may not work properly. Because it needs to be from stationary into a forward movement. There we go. Yeah, I think I might need to set the dead zone on this DualShock 4 thingy to be slightly larger. I think it's set 0% at the moment, and I mean even Microsoft sets a default 10% dead zone. Oh no, I'm going into the convoluted you know. Oh, there he is. Let's just get this over with this time and not play dick around. Not got all the time in the world, really? Okay, maybe it's just me, but I'm fairly sure I was directly behind him when I did that one. Yeah, I was directly behind him. I was hammering the let's ventilate him button fairly hard, and for the first time in, oh let's see, ever, he manages to get 3 on-target shots between me being able to recharge my shield. Well, no matter, I shouldn't really be complaining. That's what you get when you're lazy, or at least not paying enough attention, which is apparently all of it. Is there an amount of attention that's less than all of it? If so, and you're giving it, you're going to die. Well, at least they prepared you with the box name. Prepare to die. Yes, you should. But then, I mean, you know what you're getting into when you get into games like Spelunky and Binding of Isaac. You are going to die. Well, unless you're Northern Lion, in which case you are never, ever going to die, even in situations where you've just got the butterbean and nothing else. Because apparently he is that good. And still people say he's crap. I believe that is what you call taking the piss. Well, what we call taking the piss. I'm sure Americans and possibly even Canadians have other terms for it. Or as Rincewind said in The Last Continent, are you taking the piss? No, I'd rather leave it here, thanks. Yup. Oh, running back to your corpse. At least we picked up our blood last time. All my blood is on the floor. Actually, it'd be quite interesting if they changed Oh wait, hold on. Does Bloodborne use blood as a currency? I don't think it does. It uses some kind of pathogen or something, doesn't it? I don't know. Until they bring it out on PC, I 100% don't care. Well, okay, 99% don't care. The chances I'm ever going to get an Xbox, no, a PlayStation 4, is it? Yes. Are really tiny. Although, then again, if they're selling them for a tenner, like 3 generations on, I might do what I did with the PS3 and pick one up anyway. Right, that's that. Now we just need to fully regen our stamina. Right, get a shot in and recover lost souls. Retrieval. Bait him a bit. And see if we can't get... Yeah, that was definitely as directly behind him as you're likely to get. The problem is getting directly behind his legs, I should say. Wow. Because see, the problem with the Dragon's Tooth is it does take down all your stamina in a single hit. You've got to range him while you're charging your stamina. However, luckily, when we've done Sen's Fortress, we get one of those ourselves. Which is actually incredibly useful for some of the crawling giants later on. As a melee build... Oh. It's perfect for us. I mean, as a strength melee build. Come on. Oh. Heavy armor roll backwards. Never do. Yes, do not. Do or do not. There is no try. We're 12 minutes in and I still haven't killed Havel. Am I even trying? Actually, yes, I am trying. I can't switch to the Grasscrest Shield. In case you're thinking of that, yes, it does increase your stamina regeneration significantly, but even 5% of the damage he's currently doing is, well, he takes down our entire stamina bar in one hit. Imagine, basically, actually, I think it's, I can't remember what the conversion from stamina to health is, but I don't think it's 1-to-1. Let's put it that way. Because of armor. Because your shield and your armor does a direct damage reduction as well as absorbing the damage into your stamina. So I think there's some taken off the top before you even absorb damage into your stamina. But if you are using the Grasscrest Shield, it's the total damage number, I believe, that the 5% is taken off, so that can be a huge number. And something that you can soak in a correct block from your shield can kill you if soaked with a 5% physical damage still taken. There should be a word for that. There must be a word for it. 5% let through? 5% filter? I mean, basically, you're still taking 5% of infinity damage, so you are taking infinity damage. That's maths, don't you know? Oh, if we can just gank Havel without him, you know, screwing us around. Right, first things first, let's actually equip some green herb if we have any. I know that sounds weird, but the green herb regenerates stamina without us having to have the Grasscrest Shield equipped. It should mean we can kill him. I don't usually even need it. It's usually just, hey, hi Havel. Oh, look, you're dead. Definitely doing something different this time. Probably I'm fighting him earlier than I usually do. Come on, mate. The backstabs are almost critical. But for some reason they don't always go off. I couldn't tell you why that is. Also, the fact that you lose lock is also somewhat annoying. Oh, come on. You just not now. Oh, there we go. That was actually on one of his back feet, not directly behind him. I don't get it. Come on. He's got a huge range with that thing. If he did a leaping attack, I'd be probably done for. Because he's got such a huge range with that thing. Yeah, so his... Yeah, okay. His backstab marker is actually his back left foot. So, anyone trying to backstab him, that is what you're going to need. Oh, I'm just glad he didn't hit me there. That could have been me for it. Oh, okay, so possibly his backstab marker changes when he's got a shield on. Couldn't tell you why. Oh, come on, dude. Alright, wait for him to swing. It's going to take forever if you don't let me backstab you. Yeah, not sure why it's not working. Get away from the stairs. I need to get behind you. Only I could just push him down a hole. He's got no poise. Oh! Yep, I rolled in the wrong direction. When rolling V's Havel, you need to roll sideways. Because he's got no turning ability. And there you go. That's what you get when you wear armor that's too heavy. You've got no stamina to handle it. Come on. You can see he's getting faster now. He's actually paying more attention. Oh, I can't kick him over. Well, he's dead. We get something, I can't remember what, but it's not really. Ah, Havel's ring. What does that do? I think it's a better poise item or something. Let's have a look. Boosts maximum equipment load. Well, we're not actually in desperate need of that. Not versus horrible Hydra. However, we are going to go upstairs and unlock the back route to the centre of Undeadburg. Wherever that comes from. That probably says... yeah, weakness, stabbing in the back, and half. Now, as I said in one of my earlier episodes, just before the Taurus Demon, we're going back up to the door that you can get through with a special set of keyrings that you can have obtained as a starting the game present. However, I wouldn't recommend it because you then have to fight Havel right at the beginning of the game. You can actually parry Havel, but remember, to be able to parry him, you're going to need to have a very strong character with strong shield, as I understand it. Because otherwise you're not going to be able to parry his weapon properly. Also, of course, you're going to have to be very confident in your ability to parry, because you leave yourself open after you parry. Right, now, if I remember correctly, there was a secret bonfire around here somewhere. Could not tell you where it is, though, because I cannot remember myself. Still, there are nasty little creatures around here, made of some weird form of crystal. Now, they do a jumping attack sometimes, which, or is it a slamming attack, which puts crystals into the ground and will really ruin your day. On the other hand, the Hydra is no friend of theirs either, so if you can get the Hydra to do his biz in their way, they're going to be no better off for it. Unfortunately, you can't backstab them, of course. There, here we go. Now they do this sort of crystal-y thing, and it's all terribly awful. Oh, but you can see it coming. If you can bait it out of them, in fact, or bait them to attack, you can get some more Estus. Very slow. And he's down. Now you do have to take all of these at once, because none of them, despite how hard and beefy they are actually mini-bosses. So keep that in mind. Certainly keep in mind the fact that the Hydra only does physical and magical damage. Whoop. Also, the Hydra's shots can be blocked by trees. Right, I'm pulling these guys back towards us. He looks gold in this light. It's quite pretty. He'll turn out to be blue when he gets closer. But there is actually a gold one of them behind, well, in a cave to the left and back of the Hydra. And it would be good if you can kill it. It's, I think, got twice as much health as a normal one of these. Don't forget, chaining attacks together is a good way to get much more damage. Here we go. Very nice. Right, now there's one down there that we can probably get the Hydra to deal with for us. Hey mate, you're gonna get eviscerated by a multi-headed doofus? Nope, you're just gonna come at us. Yeah, that's right. You and whose army? Oh wait, he is an army. He's a one-man walking crystalline structure of death. I can't walk up that very gentle slope. Oh, I can't do it. It's too steep, man. Yeah, right. You can take down giant creatures, but you can't walk up a slight incline. What does that say about you? Get to the trees. They're in the trees. Really? That's your MO. Just walking into a rock forever. Look, I'm here. Yes. This way. No, not backwards. Do I look like I'm back there? Well, I'm trying not to be, but I don't look like it at least. Wow, that was the world's missiest miss I've ever seen. I mean, there's missing, and then there's this guy. I really need to ascend my weapon. My claymore. It's so much better than this POS. Also, we need to level up. Because, you know, strength. Strength! Right, it does look like we've taken down everything in this zone. So, you know. Right, now, actually avoiding getting eviscerated here is quite difficult. You're supposed to, I believe, go naked so that you can avoid his shots. But I've never liked that theory. Largely because we're wearing the rusted iron ring anyway, so we don't need nudity to give us what we need. Right now, you are going to have to be so supremely careful when you walk into this water. If you walk forward and look down, you will see there is an edge here. Yes, yes, very good. If you look down to the edge, you can fall off of that. Can you see the colour change very slightly? Yeah, his shots go over our head, by the way, you don't have to worry about that. But the colour change very slightly is the edge that you can fall in. You can't approach him. So your attack window is basically this. Yes, and you do really want to be able to shield in time. Oh dear. Get close so that he can't hit you with that thing. Whoop, glug. Green herb for the win again. Oh, don't kick, you moron. Do you really think kicking's helping anybody? Remember, close as you can get, but without falling off that sodding edge. It's right there waiting for you. You can't actually bait him out of the water, which would be nice. Notice how we move with ease through the water. And there goes one of his heads. As you can see, it's actually gone from his body now, which is one of the reasons I love this fight. Because you can see the damage as you inflict it. This looks like it's going to be a half-hour segment at least. Because I'm not stopping now. Oh, ready with our shield. We're not getting a lot of hits in. The hardest part comes at the end. If you're melee only, then you're going to have to get very close to his head as fast as possible. Head number 2. If you can do damage to him, you don't actually have to take all of the heads off in order to defeat him. And remember that one over there that shot across the front, it's trying to bait you. Don't listen to it. It's trying to get you to fall off that edge. It's not the stupidest Hydra in the world. It knows your abilities. Probably better than you do. Don't let it win, man. Now 2 Hydra heads, but can we get to it in time? Yes. We can get a couple of hits landed on it. That sounds like another head down. If you do take all the heads off, I believe it dies regardless of whether or not you've done all its health of damage. However, you can just, like I said, hurt its health bar. Oh, I'm not going to get to that in time. Now, it can't be far enough back for it to shoot, but we do have to be far enough back that we can still reach its head in time. So here we go. Yeah! Once more until the breach or something. One more head. Come on, mate. Now, that is going to be terribly difficult to reach. Should probably have a spear for this. You're shooting at me? You're entirely missing, mate. I'm nowhere near that. Can I reach that in time? No. Basically, as soon as we see it start rearing, we need to start running. And even then, remember keeping an eye on that. Keeping an eye on that gap. Ah, we got a hit on. Trying to make it line up with us and then be close enough. That is enough of a hit to count, funnily enough. Sprint, 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 swingy, swing. And that goes all his heads. Dragon Scale, Dust Crown, Ring. Well, in 30 minutes we're taking out both Havel and the Hydra. I'd say that's a good start. Right, now, being wary of this side, we're going to go round here and pick up this loot. Because, hey, free loot! Now, that Hydra, again, is a mini-boss. He won't respawn, just like Havel. But that's not the end of it. Oh, no. There should be a ladder around here somewhere. In fact, we've taken 28 minutes, so I'm going to use this ladder as a good cutting point. Thanks for joining me in part 1. I hope to see you again in part